Beals here with no nonsense, cause you can't make sense if you don't make sense. A pod with freestyle discussion, poetry and social deconstruction.
Good morning, podcasters. You're listening to the No Nonsense Podcast. Today, your host will be Beals. As always, by his side, physically, is
John Stewart.
John Stewart today in the studios, folks. We're going to start today off with a little bit of a poem. When you look up in the sky and you see it so brightly, you wonder to yourself, is that Keira Knightley? No, it's handsome, it's beautiful, it's like a dove. But it's not any of the above. It's simply love. Today's subject is kind of taboo, but it's a big aspect of human nature and the driving force behind a lot of things in the world today. So I'd like to ask the first question here, Big Burn. Have you ever been in love?
I'd say the answer is yes, Sir Beals. I've been in love with Pizza Hut.
How-
I fell out of love with Pizza Hut after it sold out to Barber Fawn. Are you talking about in love with a human or pizza love?
Love goes beyond humanity. It goes beyond the time and space. Love has no boundary. Love is the most broad thing that you can describe. Love is something that people like to describe with broad terms, with no definite answer, that has their own subjective personal opinion of it, that doesn't make any sense to the rest of the objective world. Love is a gate opened up by only those who trust those who have entered through the side, that know that once inside there is no beginning with an end.
Did Johnny Depp open the gate?
There is 9 gates that Johnny Depp has opened, but all of them have only led to the Black Pearl, wherein he finds himself cursed as a man named Sweeney Todd. Well, let me ask you this again, Burn. Do you believe in life after love?
I don't know. I mean, I would say yes, because you can usually find love in different forms. It might not be called love, but you might find love in your tax returns. You might find love in pudding pops. You might find love at your retail grocery store in terms of the checkout line. So it might not be coined love, but it's kind of similar to it in that way. And I think it might glow your heart just a little bit for the holidays.
So you're saying when you're standing in line at a local grocery mart and you're 5 people deep and there's an old man behind the register, that's love?
I mean, that's probably the picture of it in the dictionary, is it not?
I believe it'd be an encyclopedia.
I think it'd be a Britannica.
So let me ask you now, Bill. If you were to say go to a coin laundry house and you happen to catch a glance from a male or female across the room who happened to catch a glance at you and you felt something warm in yourself,
Yeah.
would you attribute it more to the dryer that you're sitting on or the feeling of love?
Does the dryer have any residual dryer sheets in it?
The residual dryer sheets have been removed.
Then I'd say yes, I'm feeling full-blown love. Usually dryer sheets take precedence over any love of another human being because, they're produced by Gamble and Procter Gam. And so, but those are high-produced seller value market hinges. And so, but since they're not there, yes, I would say you'd be... you feeling the early stages of madly in love.
We're going to take a moment now and go for a news break.
Breaking news in just now. Mousepads and sticky notes are starting their own religion based on the Heisenberg uncertainty principle, a religious partnership that could potentially threaten the very fabric Judeo-Christian principles are built upon. People are indicating it could cause a wave of atheism similar to a concrete discovery of aliens. Jesus is up in arms about this revelation. He is considering taking bank loans on poor interest rates to help fund a marketing campaign to battle this highly touted religion.
A lot of people are saying these days that they feel a strong sense of love throughout the world when they are participating in the cultural group ISIS. Now, if you were a part of this group, how much love would you exhibit to the whole world?
I mean, I guess if I was part of the group, I guess it seems like everybody loves them, so I guess people love me, right?
That's absolutely correct. Now let me ask you again. If Pizza Hut removed their crust and exchange had it be in a giant onion ring,
Then love
or
would be dead.
that would be the end of love? Please explain.
Because onion rings are the foundation of what love is. Period.
So at the very core of love, we find ourselves with a deep fat fried filled crusted over piece of onion.
Love is grease, grease is love. And you know what? I'll quote a famous person I know in our circles named Turk, and he said, "Love is pizza," and I tend to agree with that. And I won't elaborate. I just let the ambiguity sink in.
Please elaborate.
Can't do it.
How beautiful. Now, Burn, let me ask you. That first time that you met that girl, that wonderful little girl that made your heart melt, would you say that that was all natural, pure, instinctive love? Or would you say that was more of Kevin love?
I would say that was Kevin Love because we were shooting baskets with each other at the lake near the gym.
We're going to go ahead and end the podcast with a wonderful poem about love from Big Burn.
Big Burn, take it away. Sure. Walking down the street and I have my smartphone. I look up for a second and I see a dove. Oh my God, I think I might be in love. Now what am I gonna do when I'm about to meet the man above? Am I going to have someone next to my shoulder crying at my deathbed saying, oh my God, that was a nice man. Oh yeah, he was a dove. Or will I ignore all love and just be a lonely old man pissing on my own sack? Or will I have a potato sack bearing down the hatch?
Thank you for listening to the podcast today. We hope you loved it. And as you always know, and as we always say, love you. We've done it.
Thanks for listening to our podcast. Hope you got some insight and a few laughs. That's all for now, folks. Yes, goodbye. Till next time, as long as we don't die.